the CW orders Batwoman pilot. So this article is from The Wrap. And this news, I think, is something that a lot of people, especially after Elseworlds, the crossover, right? A lot of people were expecting. Like, this isn't a huge surprise, and we already knew that it was kind of in development, but this is kind of the next stage, right, in ordering a pilot for it, which means they do have quite a bit of development done, right? They have an idea for it, and the CW is kind of greenlit them to go ahead, write a pilot, film it, produce it, right? And then probably, which will lead to ordering the series for it. So anyways, let's see what The Wrap has to say here. So the CW latest DC Comics inspired project is now moving forward. Following her debut in the network's Elseworlds crossover, the CW has ordered a pilot for its Batwoman standalone series starring Ruby Rose. The pilot will be directed by Arrow and The Flash alum David Nutter. And so here's the official logline for the project. Okay, so here it is. Quote, armed with a passion for social justice and a flair for speaking her mind, Kate Kane, played by Ruby Rose, soars onto the streets of Gotham as Batwoman, an out lesbian and highly trained street fighter primed to snuff out the failing city's criminal resurgence. But don't call her a hero yet. In a city desperate for a savior, Kate must overcome her own demons before embracing the call to be Gotham's symbol of hope. Ruby Rose made her debut during the second episode of the network's annual 3-night crossover between Arrow, The Flash, and Supergirl. In introducing Rose's Kate Kane / Batwoman, the episode laid a bit of the groundwork for what the solo TV show would look like. So, right, if you watch Elseworlds, it kind of, you could even argue it maybe was a backdoor pilot even, right, to what we could see in Batwoman. And so that was a great way to do that as well. And so then a quote from Caroline Dries, who is penning Batwoman, and she said this in a Q&A session last month. She says, our goal was trying to create setups, story-wise, where we could meet her, kind of be intrigued by her, and introduce Gotham a little bit. So obviously, this was the plan, right? This was a plan all along to introduce her here in the crossover event here that CW has, which I want to talk about that in just a few seconds here, but a few moments. But anyways, so that was the plan, right? That was the plan all along. You have Batwoman come in this crossover event. You kind of, like I said, give her a little bit of a backdoor pilot even, right? And kind of see, especially, kind of get the audience, right? And see their reaction to it and see if this is something that more people would be interested in and in the expanding here of the CW kind of superhero universe, right? And so I think I think it was the plan all along. It was already in development, I believe, as the crossover was happening, or at least that's around when we got the announcement. And so now they've kind of gone the next step and they've ordered the pilot. So, really great stuff here, I think, for all the DC superhero universe fans. Let's just talk about that universe that CW is putting together here. That speaks volumes. For a network, for a network television thing, so you got CW, NBC, CBS, Fox, and I said the CW first. So CW, CBS, Fox, NBC, ABC. No other network channel has a universe quite like this. And the CW has really prided themselves on things like Riverdale, The 100, which I love. I haven't loved it all the way through, but the last season really got me into it again. They pride themselves on shows like that Vampire Diaries, the originals, now Legacies. But a lot of people, are really interested in this superhero universe that they have going on right now. And so to expand it even further with a Batwoman, pilot here, which will, inevitably probably get ordered to a series. It'll probably be a series. And to, keep expanding it, they already have, I believe it's, is it 5 or 6? So you have Flash, Arrow, Supergirl, Legends of Tomorrow, Black Lightning. Is there one other one I'm missing? But anyways, a really great thing that the CW is doing here with this kind of DC superhero universe. And, they haven't really got to Batman until this crossover really stuff, and a lot of stuff about mentioning him. And then, of course, in with, bringing in Batwoman. So anyways, I think this is great. The pilot obviously will be interesting to see. right? Hopefully it will be good. But honestly, I think either way, I think CW orders it the series. The way the success that they've had with this universe, I think they'd be foolish not to, right? Not to take an opportunity to expand this universe with such a great character in Batwoman, that I think a lot of audiences are really, happy to see, and kind of looking forward to see this character, especially after what they did with her in Elseworlds, the crossover event. So anyways, love to hear your guys' thought on this one.